everybody, so as you can see, I'm back with my wardrobe, my nice plain white wardrobe. So much easier to record against, because it's not trying to focus on the minute I say focus, it hates me. This camera hates me. Anyway, having read the title, you might have thought this might have been one of my little random dives into the subconscious or something. It's really not. It was just me trying to do a clever pun on books. Didn't work, did it? Okay, on to today's actual subject. Like I said, books. Now, I am a geek slash nerd. I can never remember the difference. I think I'm a geek. I think nerds are academic, while geeks are fandom related. I don't really know. I think I'm a geek, but we're just going to go with geek slash nerd for now. People do tend to assume, because I am a geek slash nerd, that's going to be a thing, geek slash nerd. Okay, anyway. People assume that I read a lot. Now, as I mentioned in my Barratt research video, link somewhere up here, I don't read. Not much at all. In fact, the only reading I really do is fanfiction and the old wiki page on my favourite fandoms, but I'm not sure if that counts as reading, because, it's a wiki page. It's not even like it's Wikipedia, it's like a specific wiki dedicated to a fandom. My most recent haunt, why did I automatically say haunt? Anyway, my most recent one has been the Five Nights at Freddy's wiki. That's really hard to say. Five Nights at Freddy's. FNAF. Anyway, I'm going off on tangents again, oh dear. Yeah, that's been my most recent one, but I don't know if that's any different to fanfictions, if I'm honest. Well, it is different, because it's actual canon things, and go see that video! I'm linking to a lot of videos today. But yeah, I haven't read a lot of books. In fact, I have an entire shelf over there. I'll show you a picture in a minute. I have an entire shelf full of books that I have not read. I've read about 10 books on that shelf. Probably less. Probably about 8. Because a couple of the books I have read are safely tucked away in here. Yeah, How have I managed to just get all these books and just not read them? If you want a little bit of context, this is the bookshelf. You see, there's loads of books there, but I've not read most of them. And by most of them, I mean all except for about one shelf worth. One of those little shelves, fill that with the books I've read. To the end. I've tried reading books. I've started and then got halfway through and got bored. So I don't really count those because I haven't finished them. So, actual books that I have read as I can recall. I've written a list. Because I'm organised like that. That's attractive. I've read the Harry Potter series. Every single one. Very proud of myself for that. I did have to restart Deathly Hallows though. Did have to do that. That was annoying. Because I was just like, I haven't read this in about 6 months. I've forgotten everything that's happened even though I'm halfway through the book. I'm going to have to restart. Yay! That really annoyed me. So I've read them. I've read The Picture of Dorian Gray. Handmaid's Tale. Can't remember who that's by. Oh well. To the Lighthouse. By Virginia Woolf. Those 3 were for English Lit. But, even though they were for English Lit, I wouldn't normally finish a book if it's been given to me as work. So, I did actually enjoy them. The Lighthouse, it did take me a while to get into it. I only got into it because I was forced to read it. If I hadn't been forced to read it, I probably wouldn't have read it. But once I got about halfway in, I actually got really into it. The Handmaid's Tale, on the other hand, I was into it for the whole thing. I don't know why. I think I like dystopian things. I really ought to try actually reading 1984. I tried to get an audiobook version, but I couldn't find a decent one. Me. And then there's the picture of Dorian Gray, which I actually adore. Like, the first couple of chapters are a bit slow, but then I read the rest of it, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. I even started writing a little bit of a play version musical thing. That never came to anything. I did base my music composition on that, on Dorian Gray. It was supposed to be a bit of an overture for it. I'm quite proud of that composition. I'm still proud of it. Putting that out there. Okay, other than that, I've read 2 Sherlock Holmes books. I've read A Study in Scarlet, and I've read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I did get halfway through The Sign of Thor. Got bored. Not of the story was brilliant. I got bored of reading. And I've also read Darren Brown, Confessions of a Conjurer, because that was bloody brilliant. Gotta be said. Bloody brilliant. But yeah, that's my problem, I think. I don't get bored of the story. Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes the story is just so boring that I can't, no. It's reading. Actual reading. I get bored. I like to do dying. Let me try that sentence again. I like to do stuff. Like draw or do little things while I listen to something. Like an audiobook. So any other books that I have read, I listened to. For example, I've listened to The Fault in Our Stars. I've listened to the entire Twilight Saga, because I couldn't read it. I didn't even try reading it, if I'm honest. I just listened to the audiobooks because, hey, they're good audiobooks. I don't like Jacob's voice. Ileana Kadushin, though, brilliant. That's how I imagine Bella. And then I watch the movies and I'm like, different person, different voice, what is going on? Anyway, moving away from Twilight. Yeah, it's really difficult. Thing is, I got set The Kite Runner for English Lit, and I couldn't read it. I had to listen to it. I listened to it while I was doing my artwork. I listened to it while I was painting pictures of flowers, because that totally suits the story. If you've ever read Kite Runner, or you know of it, or you've seen the film, or... Ugh, so much pain. So much pain. It's a horrid story. It's really well written, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it is heart-wrenching and evil, and it hurts me. Okay? Cool. But yeah, I usually get bored. So when I listen to audiobooks, or I listen to a podcast, or a radio show, or something, e.g. Welcome to Night Vale, I tend to draw stuff in the background. That's how I don't get bored. Otherwise I'm sort of sat there like, I don't know what to do with my life. Like, I tried to get, well, me and one of my friends tried to get my other friend to like stuff like Night Vale. And she got bored, and so did my other friend. He got bored as well, because they don't draw or do anything like that. So, yeah, they get a bit bored sitting there listening to a thing. So it's just how I work. It's just what I do. I draw things. And I've got a lot of things to be drawn right now. They're just clogging up my computer. Yeah, most of my drawings are digital now. I've sort of switched. It works better. Anyway, I'm rambling. In conclusion, you see, I plan things out. I plan out this perfect video. I've got my plan right in front of me here, and I just ignore it. I just ignore everything that's written there, and I just go off on a rant. Get your life together, Amy. In conclusion to the book thing, we were talking about that a few minutes ago. The thing that sort of inspired this is the fact that I have this shelf full of books. Shelves of books that I have not read. And that I probably will never read. I may never actually read the books. I may listen to them, but I will never read them. And it kind of feels like they're judging me for that. Like, when I'm at university, I don't have that many books. I take a couple of academic books just to help me with my research and things. I don't know what that was. But here I've got a load of fiction that I haven't read. And I will never read, most likely. I've tried to read quite a few of them, but it's just never worked out. So yeah, it feels like they're judging me. It feels like they're just going, why aren't you reading us? Even though they're not. So frustrating. The thing is, it's not like this bookshelf can be closed. Like, there's some books in there, but I don't see them. I see those. I see all of them. And they're judging me for not reading them. So, rant over for today. Every video is turning into a rant, isn't it? Oh god. What am I? I'm in a very strange mood. I just had lunch. AKA chocolate. Well, chocolate biscuits. Close enough. I'm gonna go now, because this is just turning into me having a conversation with nobody. Yay. Bye. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you like this video, and click that subscribe button if you want to see more of my stuff. I don't do much, but oh well. The things I do, I hope